I thought I'd start the video here just because look how stupid she looks.
Oi.
It's not that cold.
It's freezing.
Oh my
it's
God, look at the state
freezing.
of her. It's not that
Yesterday,
cold.
Listen to me, it was 26 degrees. It was summer.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah.
We, the kids, everybody, we had little tops on.
Blossoms out, blossoms out, everybody.
We were hot, we were sunbathing. Today, it's about 6 degrees. That's all I'm saying.
It is not. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Anyway.
In fact, hang on. I think there'll be a frost tonight.
Anyway. Welcome everybody, welcome back. We've got an action-packed show for you today, once again. We've got a little bit of golf stuff, which is going to be after this little intro now, I think. And then we've got comments on the log.
Comments on the log.
Yeah, we got that. And we've got a quiz today. I've been racking my little brains for some questions, so there's not many. So make sure you pause now and go and get yourself a pen and a paper. And we're going to do a little quiz. It's only going to be 5 questions. They're not too difficult, so you should know most of them. We're going to start off nice and easy. And judging by your feedback, I'll make them progressively more difficult. Could even go easier and go multiple choice, but we'll see, we'll see. All right, anyway, so do that. Get your pen and paper, be a bit of a laugh, and see you after this little bit of golf content. Okay, so today's tip is to try and help you to unlock your best swing. What I see... Okay, so the tip today is a tip to help you unlock your golf swing. Now, what I've found over the years, seeing many different people, coaching higher handicapper players, right down to pretty low scratch players, is that a lot of the times their range of movement gets stunted. And they might say to me, well, I can't quite get that full backswing because I'm 55, 60 and I've worked in an office all my life. A lot of the time, it's not quite the range of movement that you're missing, it's the fact that you're trying to hit the golf ball. And so I'll explain. So generally speaking, you get up to you can see people on the first tee and they've got their driver out and they're swooshing it away and they've got the most beautiful fluid backswing with a full shoulder turn right to the top. And there's no falling over, there's no dodgy weird moves, and then when they come to hit their ball they go, because they're trying to hit at the ball and try and guide it down the middle. Now that's one of our biggest problems, is the fact that we're trying to guide the ball straight. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to simply go into your net in the garden at the moment, set up your video camera behind or your iPhone or anything you like just to record your swing, and all you're going to do is just take a practice swing. You don't have to hit it particularly hard, you can do anything you like as long as you take a nice full swing. Then drop a ball down and look at your real shot actually trying to hit the ball. So you're going to concentrate as if you're going to try and hit a fairway, and then we can compare the two swings. What you'll tend to see is the fact that your practice swing is a lovely full movement, you've got a nice big shoulder turn, your hips are good, and your rhythm's good, and when you follow through, you've got perfect balance. So you just stand there, you've got not a care in the world, and you're just going to put a beautiful swing on it. And that swing is a swing that you can create, because you've just done it. Now obviously we add speed to that, but we don't have to add that much speed to that, because generally practice swings are about maybe 60 or 70%. So what would you rather? Your swing, your club delivery conditions of a full backswing, dropping nicely on the inside, and sweeping the ball away, or having another 40% speed and getting to the top of the backswing, then hitting at it as hard as you like and slicing it with terrible delivery numbers. So these are the things we've got to think about. Yeah, but I mean, if you swing very good and you swing fast, that's fine. But generally speaking, if you can take 20% off and swing it as smoothly and as balanced as your practice swing, that will make the ball go further in the long run nearly every time. Okay, so I'm going to get Maddie in here and we're going to have a quick look. Here we go. So the first thing to do is I'm going to get Maddie just to hit a shot. Just going to try and hit a shot now, and so this shot...
Am I allowed to have a practice swing?
Yeah, have a practice swing. But I want you to look at a target and I want you to try and hit that target with this shot coming
What about
up.
that brown patch up
Let's
there?
go the brown patch, okay. Mind the cow shit. Okay, right, so that was our first range of motion. If you just stay exactly there,
Yeah.
okay, we got us nice and square then. So now what I want you to do is to take a nice full practice swing. So
With holding this.
yeah, holding that, just a nice full swing. Okay, let's go again, one more. Okay, now this time don't look at your hands on the way back, just look down as if there was a ball there.
Oh gosh.
All right, just nice and fluent. Okay, and we'll do one more, nice and loosen up. Right, okay, now what we're going to do is afterwards we're going to take a quick look. Compare the two, and you look at the difference in Maddie's shoulders there. So if you can see from the top, when Maddie was actually hitting the ball, she was getting a shoulder turn to about here, and when she was taking a practice swing, she had a lot better turn and width. Everything was much better. So then what we've got to do is to try and move into the ball and try and hit that shot. So to try and take the hit out the way and to try and make our body relax, we've got to try and trick it into thinking that we're not going to hit it. Now it seems a bit of a crazy thing to do, but there's a few simple ways that we can do it. One of them, which I find the best, is to start with the club ahead of. So what we're going to do is you can set up as normal as if you're going to hit your shot, like this. Now normally it's quite tricky to go from that position and actually then take it into a nice fluid backswing, because all that is doing is generating your body into thinking I'm just about to hit a ball. And then we do our normal thing, and then we go down to hit the ball and we've struck it. So what we're going to do instead of that is we're going to start our club face ahead of the ball, and we're going to swing it back, and then we're going to swing through. Just like we would a practice swing, because you often see when people practice swing, they don't often start just here. Sometimes they'll kind of go like this, and then they'll come back, and usually the second or third one is the smoothest, because your body's starting to get used to the pressures. And also if you start the club just here, it gets you into a good position to then swing back and get your weight back onto this leg, and then swing back through again. So it's another very important aspect of the golf swing, the fact that we're going to be taking it back onto this side and then turn and through onto this side. And we do it perfectly in our practice swing. If you think about it, how many times have you ever seen somebody take a practice swing and almost fall over? It very rarely happens. Most people just stand there and they can almost swing all day, taking their lovely practice swings and holding their pose and finish. Very rarely on the golf shot. Okay, so let's give this a go then, Maddie. So what I'm going to get you to do, we'll pick a target again like we did earlier. We're going to start with our club ahead of the ball. We're going to go back, and then we're just going to swing through.
Okay.
Let your weight go onto your right side and then through to the...
So starting about...
Start about
that.
there. We're going to go back and we're going to swing through nice and relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to take it nice and back, just like you would a practice swing.
I need to just line up.
Yeah, you'll be
Okay.
fine.
Ooh, I feel weird.
That's it, it'd be strange.
Okay.
So let your weight go forward.
Oh.
There you go.
Right, I'm actually going to do that every time, I think.
So that's one of the things that can help you. And when you get into your range, or maybe on your mat in these lockdown times, just sit there with a ball and do some of those. It will extend your muscles in your back.
That's
So
really
it's
good. It's really
it's
good.
all right, isn't it?
I'm not just saying that, guys. I'm
So-
a little bit shocked.
It will give you that full range of movement. And also, sorry, just on one side. And also, once you get to the back here, because it's nice and relaxed, we're in a perfect position then to just relax, take the perfect swing plane down to hit our shot. Now, if you are quite a restricted person in your physically, then you're not going to be able to do a huge shoulder turn, but this will show you exactly how much you can do, and I think that's important. So give that a go, let me know how you get on, and see you tomorrow.
It is falling, unless that doesn't bother you.
Yeah, that did bother me, but...
Babes, why don't you just put stones on it? Is it too much?
No, you'll see. You do it then. Right, that was supposed to be the end of the tip, but Maddie started chatting about this. She's never done that before, and so I thought we'll get this little bit on camera and see what she thought. So what was?
Well, I don't want them to think this is contrived, because it's not. But that was that felt so incredibly different.
Why? How?
Because it proved to me how much, like you were saying, generally the focus is I am focusing on hitting the ball.
Yeah.
Which I suppose most people would think is obvious, because that's the point of the game. However, that felt like the ball was just incidental. I didn't actually really have much of a concept of hitting it, if you like.
Yeah.
All I knew is it went bloody miles. I mean, I just walked out to get it. It went about 130, didn't it? And
Yeah.
my first one went about 90. So it was a very big difference. But it just...
So what did you feel on your backswing? Because that's one of the areas where people get restricted, you know.
I've got to be honest, I didn't have, and perhaps a lot of other people aren't as conscious of their bodies and body movements as you are. I didn't have a completely conscious feeling that it was that much looser, but I felt as I went through and finished, I felt, it's quite hard to explain actually, but I felt a natural momentum through.
More of a flow rather than a
hit. And I didn't really, it was quite freeing, not thinking about hitting the ball and yet seeing it going a bloody mile.
Well, that's your taste of a good player, because that's what we feel is not a hit, it's just a swing. Like when I'm about to hit a shot.
So is that or like, I know this sounds silly, but professional players, the large majority of them, you're just thinking if you swing, you're not thinking of the ball. Is that correct?
You're not thinking about the ball. No, we're just generally, actually, we're focusing on trying to get the. We're actually focusing on getting the ball to the hole or to our target.
Yeah.
And that overrides the sense of hitting at the ball.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of work on the range already to try and help these movements work. But when you're out on the golf course, I mean, I'm not thinking of hitting at the golf ball at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be thinking about holding my balance, holding my finish, maybe keeping my rhythm nice and smooth.
Yeah.
But I'm never thinking I'll hit that ball.
Yeah.
You know?
That just felt completely. I don't think I've ever had such a different feeling. I felt like, God, I just wish I could do that every time. I'm hoping I can learn a way to trick myself to do that. I don't know if it's considered professional when you're actually playing to start doing little tricks.
Yeah, I mean, people do them, but I would say, really,
it's more trying to remember the feeling, isn't it?
It's to remember the feeling, and also I find it difficult when people say, "Oh, I can't really swing my shoulders back," or "I can't swing through the ball in such a way." It's a way of saying and videoing and saying, "Look at that! Look at your practice swing. All the range of movement is there. You've got loads of turn, hip turn, shoulder turn, completely fluid." And your balance is excellent, you know, but just
it's a good exercise in just how overthinking things just reduces your movement in lots of things in life. Like you're so worried about what you're doing.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
You're tense. That's almost part of it as well, isn't it? You can't even release. You can't relax because you're worried about what you're doing. You just forget about it.
Yeah, and I think the more you practice and the more you hit good shots, the more you believe that it will happen.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I just want to go and hit 100 balls like that now. I do.
Well, there you go. Okay, so so give that a go, guys. At least it'll give you an idea of your range of movement and what your natural swing could be. And yeah, good. Hope you enjoyed that. Comments from the log. Comments from the log. Comments from the log. Right then, welcome everybody. We are we're not on a log, as you can see. It was a bit windy on the log this morning.
Very windy.
And so worry about the old buff. Buff.
Do you mind that I'm looking like E.T. today?
Well, I mind, but...
It's just keeping my ears warm, but I could go... If I did that, that's a bit more like that Black Beauty advert for Lloyd's, isn't it?
I don't know what you're on about.
You know, she's got a black cloak.
Right, okay. What, Scottish Widows?
That's it. Is it?
It's not Black Beauty, is it?
You know the one with the black horse and the woman with the black cloak.
Oh, I don't know.
That's Lloyd's.
Don't know. Anyways, welcome back everybody. Nice to see you all.
They'd love it if they could see
Thanks for coming back. We got a right old thing going over there. I'll show you in a minute.
It's paradise.
It's taken us so long to set this camera up. It's fallen over twice, straight onto my lap.
Who solved it?
Right, so let's go on to the first one. The first one's from the last video, and that was from Jamie Thomas. Hi Stu Maddie, sorry it's been a while since my last comment. That's alright mate.
Don't worry.
You don't worry about it. I don't like any of our people to be even the slightest bit, firstly sorry, secondly stressed out.
Yeah.
I'm going to copy John, Big Oggie's format, just to help Stu. Well thanks mate, because I do need help in the reading department. 1, I finally caught up with the videos. Good one. 2, yes, I'm a Bristolian, born and bred originally from Staple Hill, now living in Sadley Broke. No, now living in Bradley Stoke. Oh, nice one, mate. Oh, that's a nice part of the world there.
So you and he would understand each other in how you speak.
Oh, we do, yeah. Yeah, totally. Yes, absolutely. And we know about the Wurzels and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Okay, Banksy,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Keep up the good work, keeping us all entertained. Oh, that's all right, mate. We're doing our best.
We try.
I'm going for the
end.
11th of May,
Okay.
when we'll be back playing golf again. All right, mate. I'll
Okay.
put you down for that one. No probs at all. Get that box off
well,
your
do you know what? I've
face.
got to take the ET because not only am I a bit deaf, but that waterfall and that, I can't even hear what you're saying. I hope they can hear us. Do you think they can?
Yeah, they can hear
All
us.
right.
Jack Lee Golf, legend. Cheers, Stu. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Good channel down there, Jack Lee Golf. Go and check Jack out. He's got some. He's doing sort of daily kind of
I've just suddenly thought
comment.
something.
What?
The guy who used to run the Chinese takeaway in Hay used to be called Jack Lee.
Right.
Jack, is that you?
Did he play golf?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll find out. Jack, let us know, mate.
Okay.
Lee Whitaker Golf. Appreciate the shout out and opinion on the comparison, mate.
Thumbs
That's
up.
all right. No worries. No worries. Lee Whitaker. That's another good golf video. Fraser Beach. I can read this one. Beach Fraser.
Hi, Fraser.
Excellent vlog, you guys. I think I'll leave it there. Thanks,
No.
mate. Oh.
As they say in Wayne's World, excellent!
Excellent! Yeah, it's cool.
You got to do that smile they do.
And you got to do the. You should do them. Ready? Okay. All right. That's gonna be another nightmare in editing. Right.
Excellent.
So, I have a bad feeling about the start of life in brackets golf. Minimum 3, probably 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I think I will leave the country, as I will definitely find a place to play golf. Seriously, had enough. Regards, Fraser.
Yeah, we
I know,
hear you.
we know exactly what it's like, mate, and I'm not sure I'm going to last 6 weeks, but I'm going to have to force you into giving us an exact date. You can't go. It's going to be probably between 3 and 6 weeks. We can all do that. I could do that.
Yeah.
Give us some days. Give us some dates. So you're going to have to give us an exact day, my friend, and then we shall pop you in the old list. Not that you care, really, I'm sure, but
I think you've
we'll
got to
do
hurry
it.
up today because we've got a quiz and everything.
Okay, Derek Richardson, lovely stuff as always. Stu and Maddie,
Thank
in the
you.
right order. Good, nice one, Derek, thank you.
You thought you'd just be nice to you today.
Oh, a quiz. I like a quiz. I know it's a long shot, but is the answer to the first question Gloria Giggleswick with a Jacob's fig roll on the second tee at Bridlington? Well, you, my friend,
How did you know?
I've had to change the first question just purely because that was the answer. Adrian Judd, hello Adrian, mate. Lovely vlog, Stuart, thanks, mate. Jim Mack, maybe they will plant a vineyard to make wine for you. I'm enjoying your wandering ramblings.
That is amazing he said that. Jim, that's amazing. You must be psychic.
What is that?
Because I've never looked up how to plant a vineyard in my life until yesterday. And I looked it up. I thought, because you know in the veg patch,
Go on.
we've got so many patches. I thought,
Yeah.
I wonder how many vines you actually need, like per bottle, and how much space you need
Yeah,
per
go on.
vine.
Can we do it?
Well, the problem is, it says it can go between a vine making 1 bottle of wine
Yeah.
and 20 bottles of wine.
We need the 20 bottle one, please.
Yeah. So, but they need quite a bit of distance between. I'm working on it. I'll give you an update.
All right, mate,
Working
good one.
on it.
George,
Yeah.
31k, really enjoying your channel, Maddie.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
George!
I've put a lot of hard work into this. It
Thanks.
takes me hours editing every night, I tell you.
Do not listen to her. Think Stu had something too. Might be worth keeping him on.
I'm thinking,
George.
yeah, I'm thinking about it.
I literally don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Dougie Bernard. Now Dougie's got a channel as well. Go and see Dougie. I'm gonna.
Dougie, I love the name Dougie.
I like Dougie as
Hey,
well.
Dougie. I
Love-
think you got to say it like that. Dougie.
No, no, because he's American, so he's like a Dougie.
Oh,
I think.
hey.
Sorry, American or Canadian. Sorry, Dougie, if I've got that wrong.
If he's Canadian, he'll say oot.
Oot.
I'm
you would.
going oot to get the logs.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, love the coverage of your of golf YouTube space. Great to get your thoughts and to see videos and channels that I'm not already following. Cheers, man. It's cool, isn't it? Did anybody else like that? Comment down below, because we're going to do it every Sunday, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And I think what's nice is when you find a new little channel and you think, oh wow, that's really right up my strata, you can follow it, and it's like having a new book, I'd imagine, if you read.
We'll try to not piss you off too much.
Yeah, we'll do our best. We'll do our
Yeah.
best. Robbie, should I read that?
Do you want me to? That's a bit
Go
long
on,
for
go on, you read it.
Pass it here.
Can you not see it from there?
No. It's close, but not quite. Robbie, you know, I was thinking, after so many trips to the log, one would wonder if the sheep would start getting used to you being there. Yeah,
Yes, they were.
I wondered that.
They were.
But then again, there was that one day you got lost and interrupted the regularity of your routine. We did.
We
Hence
did.
starting the warming cycle all over again. Not pointing fingers. Ha ha ha. Cheers all. Be safe and well. Much love from across the pond, Robbie. Yeah, I think if we continue, we'll get quite a lot of friendly sheep.
I'm hoping it one day to get a giraffe down there.
Yeah.
We'll see. Justin Thompson. That goddamn Liam sent me here. He is. Isn't he? That Liam. He's a one.
Thanks for coming along.
Thanks for coming, Justin. Hopefully we keep you entertained in some form or another. Although Liam's doing a bloody good job entertaining everybody.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
My hat goes off to him. He is a gentleman and a scholar, and I like him. Yeah, that's it. And you know, go there. Brian Rizzo. They cut down the orchard for you, Stu Carter-Smith, to have a practice range. Oh, that would be so nice, Brian. That would be so nice.
I prefer the orchard. I was sad about that.
Yeah, I know. The sheep just want some YouTube fame. It did. I think it was busting in on our patch.
It was. Yeah.
They don't even subscribe.
It'll be starting its new channel soon.
They're out.
It'll be called YouTube. YouTube. YouTube.
All right.
YouTube. I was trying to think of a clever way that the sheep would call it.
Don't encourage her. Please don't.
I can't
Don't say
believe-
anything. We'll just overlook this.
I can't believe I haven't even thought of that
Let's
before
move on.
now. Don't you think?
Mr. Mike Jam 23.
Oh God, that is funny.
Great video again, guys. Now that you're exploring more of the golf YouTubers, I have a few questions. Ooh. Questions. You have a pairs match play competition with 3 other golf YouTubers. Who are the 3 players you would invite and
Ooh.
why? Who is your partner? Which UK course would you choose? Who gets to do the edit? Keep the vlogs coming. Well, straight away, I would definitely be doing the editing because I love.
I mean, I have been doing a lot of the editing, but
She hasn't done none. She's done
suppose it
none.
has.
She's done less than none. She's like disturbed me trying to do
oh,
it.
hang on though. Who's been making all the toad in the hole in the cottage pie?
She's been cooking, yeah. You've been doing some cooking, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so match play 3. I would go Eric Anderslang because he's an interesting fella, and I like his little stories. I think they're good.
He's a good conversationalist. He's got
Good
some things to chat
conversationalist.
about.
I would go Alex Evans because he likes a bit of wildlife, as do we, and I think we would both appreciate the sheep and various goings on
Yeah.
and skullduggery that we get into.
Yeah.
Third person. Okay, and the third one, I think I'd go for Golf Sidekick because I'm new to his channel and I like the way he messes about. So I like to mess about a bit too. So and he's a good player. So, and I think on my side I would go for Eric's. I think we'd have. He'll give us some shots because he's an amateur, so he'll get some shots. Alex wouldn't get any shots, so that's fine. Golf Sidekicks. I think he's off scratch, so he's got no shots. Yeah, I'll take Eric because we'll
choices.
yeah that's all right. I'll do that. Golf course to play on. I would play at, yeah, I'd probably take him to Tracy Park where I grew up because I'm very fond of that golf course, and yeah, I would definitely have the advantage. Ian Atwater, morning guys. I'm gutted they've taken the tree farm down.
I actually thought of Ian when I saw that. I thought this is going to substantiate
This
the
proves
fact that
it's a tree farm.
I thought he might say that.
I think you got a point there, Ian.
Yeah, I said it, didn't I?
You
said,
did, yeah.
well, he did say it was a tree farm.
Yeah. Robert Court, now that we're all focused on the reset, how would you change the game of golf post-lockdown if you were given a completely free rein?
Ooh, good question.
Robert, that's a good question as well. They're tough, these
one.
questions. I like them. They're really good. Now, do you know what I would do just for fun? I would put more tees out. The already cut areas, because normally they're pretty long. And I think what I would do is put about 8 lots of tee pegs out for varying different handicap golfers. And so, you know, you get your pros and your scratch guys right at the back, and then you'll go right forward, right up to the junior golfers, and I think that'd be good fun. I would eliminate dress rules throughout the golf course completely.
So people be naked?
They can be completely naked if they want.
Okay.
But it would be fun to see if it encourages anybody, because everybody says, oh, would it or wouldn't it? Well, let's just do it, and then we'll see, won't we? And if it doesn't, we can go back. But I would keep the more stricter rules to competition days, so we'll get used to, we keep the tradition and the etiquette there for competition days. If people don't want to play in competitions, that's fine. They don't have to.
Seems fair.
That seems fair, doesn't it? That's what I would do, mate.
You've got to ask me what I would do.
Why?
Because this is 2 of us.
It's not, is it? It's got to be me, doesn't it? Go on, Em.
Did it say that?
No, it didn't. Go on.
All right.
Robert, did you really want her to answer? Oh, go on, we'll see. Go on.
Well, the thing is, to me, 18 takes a long time to play.
Right, okay.
So
Good point. 1-0.
I
And straight in the bar.
No,
Right.
I'd probably make it like 12. I like 12. I always feel like when I get to 12 that's nice and I'd like to go in then.
Well, 12's alright because you've got 6 front 9, 6 back 9, which is quite
that's good. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'd
you've got to
like
have a front and
12.
a back 9. 12, okay.
I'd like to eliminate the attitudes of those guys that we had with no names mentioned at a previous course we were members of that had to come and tell me exactly what I was and was not doing right and wearing right and saying right and etc. etc.
You didn't like that, did you?
I did not like that.
No.
I thought that was quite sad.
I think she got caught for
somehow-
not tucking her t-shirt in, and I think her skirt was a bit too short
I was
or something.
summoned from across about 3 fairways.
Guys, I wasn't privy to this. I would have unsummonsed you if I'd have known.
I was summoned for him to tell me that my shirt wasn't tucked in. When I got back, I went and had a little bitch in the clubhouse, and they said that women don't need to have their tops tucked in, so he was even wrong.
Right, that's
Sorry, that's rant cam.
Rant cam.
That was rant
All
cam.
right.
That just came out at me then. I couldn't help it.
All right, good. And would you change any rules? Would that be it? Just dress sense, or just
No,
eliminate all the guys that are nobbers?
And I'd have a few more little snack bars and relaxing places around. So maybe every 3 holes.
As if it's not slow enough. Yeah, go on.
I'd have a little chill out. No, because what I was going to say is
Right.
the people that really want to go on then
Yeah.
can easily go on. You don't have to have that whole thing about calling somebody through or
All right,
whatever.
you
Do you
can
see?
stop and have a
You
shot.
can actually just say, "Oh, shall I go on? Yeah, I'm going to have a gin and tonic." Do you see?
Right, good. Okay,
Okay.
next one. Good one. Good questions, Robert. I enjoyed
Thanks.
those. Wayne, Dewey, Maddie.
Hey.
We often light a candle to hide the smell of cooking.
Oh, okay.
Maybe some people will like it.
Ah.
He's kind of saying, but maybe some
Yeah.
people will like it.
So
I
maybe
think that
some
was like a
people.
little side
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Nice to be back. Actually missed you guys yesterday.
Oh, thanks.
Just ain't my Frosties silent. Mate, you're on the Frosties now,
I bet
silent.
That was a lonely little frosty.
Because you were crunchy nuts. What's happened to the crunchy nuts? I enjoyed those. Hope you had a lovely day off. We did. We had a great cracking day off.
We had a little picnic and stuff.
Would love to get Carl's. I think that's a Carly. Carl's. That's a shorty name, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Involved in a vlog for you guys to watch, but Carliz is a little bit scared of the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, just
That's all right.
just add a little bit of alcohol, mate. She'll loosen up, as they say. Right, Paul Rick. He said, "Say nothing anymore." Don't be like that, Paul Rick. We like your comments, and I particularly like your retro suggestions of all them golfers. Is there any that we've missed today, Robbie? We did that
Bound to
one.
be, isn't there? Do you want me to have a chat?
No, that's good. What I'm going to do right now, just before we go, because I thought it'd be a fun little thing to do, I'm just going to do a quick shout out of some new subscribers. We've got Andrew Carlo. Hello, mate.
Are you going to give him a little tinkle? Not tinkle, that sounded wrong. Like a little jingle.
There's more stuff for me to do.
Yeah, you like it.
I don't.
Okay.
Average Mo Golf. Hello, Average Mo.
Hi.
And we got Dennis Richardson. Hello, Dennis. How
Hi,
you doing,
Dennis.
mate? Ryan Parsons. Hello, Ryan. And Ian Voden. Hello, Ian. That's just a few of them. I'm going to kind of shout a few of these guys out because they're new to the channel, and we're going to give them a little bit of love. It's a big group. aren't we?
Welcome. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's a small group. Me and Maddie.
Yeah, but we're
And you
still
lot.
we're sharing the love.
Anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed that. That was comments not from the log. That was comments from a bank shouted from the
Comments
wind.
from the waterfall. Show them the waterfall.
Okay,
It's
all
only
right.
fair. It's only fair.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Have a look at this. We like to call it a live stream. Just do your exposure, boys. All right, I'll just sort this out for you. There you go. Is that better? Comments from the log. Comments from the log. Comments from the log. It's all right. Okay. Question times. Question times. This is question on the live stream. Move it that way. Stream. Live. Okay, right, are you ready? Fingers on your buzzers. So you've got to go and get yourself a piece of paper. If you got it, if not, you can pause. You can pause this and nip off. Get yourself a pen and paper. We're going to write these things down. There's only 5, don't worry. Okay, are we ready? Fingers on the buzzers? Good.
They got to decide their buzzer noise before they do it.
Yeah, you're going to have to make a buzzer noise with your own voice, if that's all right. Question number 1. I've always wanted to do this.
Do-do-do-do.
Yes. Who is the only golfer to lead all 4 majors going into the final round? There you go.
I don't
Question
know that one.
number 2. What percentage of putts is a tour player expected to make from 8 foot? Have a little guess. See if you get close. Question number 2 or 3. Which Sky sports commentator qualified for both the US and the European tours in his rookie year and was only the second ever person to do so?
You better read that again, Matt.
Okay.
You're not a very good question master if you can't read.
Number 3. Which Sky sports commentator qualified for both the US and European tours in his rookie year and was only the second ever person to do so?
Oh, I might know that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to give it away if you say it, so you can't do it. You're not allowed.
Can I whisper it to you?
Nope.
Oh.
Question number 4. What senior golfer's swing was once described as like an octopus falling out of a tree? Good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Question number 5 and the final question. What two golfers reached world number 1 without winning a major?
I know that one.
Sorry?
I know that one.
Good. Don't say it, because it gives it away. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying that.
Good
and
luck.
Yeah, good luck. See how you get on. You can what are you going to do if you put in the comments down below your answers, then someone else could copy them, couldn't they?
I think it's got to be just for fun. Just for fun.
Just for fun. If you want,
fun.
put your questions down below. If you're not 100% sure on the questions, put your answers down below, and we'll see who gets the.
No googling. No.
No,
googling.
no googling.
We'll know.
Don't you Google. You'd just be cheating yourself. All right, guys. Enjoy the quiz, and see you tomorrow.